Live?
No,
Okay.
we're recording though.
All right.
Guys. All right, guys. So what's going on? So first and foremost, this is actually a really cool opportunity for us. We've spent the better part of probably the last 90 days just looking at the business. How can we add in value to the service that we already have, that we already provide you guys. So put some feedback out there, and obviously the resounding kind of solutions that people are looking for, just more help with nutrition and actually just someone there to help steer them with accountability, right? And so knowing that those were the problems and the pain points we wanted to solve, we found a really cool software platform that does a lot of, it helps organize this for us. It's not automated, but it does put a system in place that allows us to really kind of offer you guys a cool level of service, a higher level of service, and it allows us to do it at a really high level as well, which I think is kind of cool, right? So we don't drop the ball. But ultimately, about 7, 8 weeks ago, we launched it first downtown. And so if you don't know, Coach Ragsdale downtown has been a big part of just kind of the overall culture of what we're doing. And so they launched it down there. So I'm going to turn it over to him. But ultimately, what we want to do right now is create a video for you guys to understand how to get onboarded with the nutrition, the accountability side of this challenge, or whatever you want to call it. But ultimately speaking, we want to show you guys how to get up and running. This dude's got more reps than anybody else on the team, so we're going to get you started, and then obviously you're going to leverage the coaches in your facility. So with no further ado, Coach Ragsdale, man, kind of give them the viewpoints, give them the takeaways, and get rocking. I'm going to give you some space, and let's do it.
Fantastic. And while you do that, Coach, can you actually get me connected to this TV?
I can, yes, sir.
So yeah, just like Coach was saying,
what's your code, bro?
Yeah, 444. Shoot, it's all right. I'll change it. But here's the deal, right? So kind of what Coach was saying, we're trying to make this more fluid for everybody. So kind of as the accountability coach downtown, we invest in this new software. It's super helpful. For me, it's kind of helps me keep people on track, right? The times of trying to figure out, who I haven't seen in a while and texting them and holding up them, it's changing. So it's super, super cool. But just kind of want to talk to you kind of what you're going to be seeing for the most part. So first off, again, I'm Coach Ragsdale downtown. We've been doing it for eight weeks or so now. It's been huge response. It's been phenomenal. I've seen a whole ton of results. And I think somebody told me one time, you can't measure what you can't manage. So let's kind of
manage what you don't measure. Yeah, you can't measure what you. Go ahead.
Something like that. But it makes sense. Whatever it is, it makes sense. So let's kind of get into it here. First thing, right, is kind of getting into the nitty-gritty. So you're going to want to make sure you qualify yourself, right? There's been times, I think, when people have reached out to me in the past. It's like they part of them wants to do it, but they're not ready to dive in yet. And so when I say qualify, make sure that you're ready to kind of take this lead. This is a transformation, right? We want to see people succeed, and it's a two-way road. So we're going to be there to help you out, but also you got to want it too. I can't drag you. I can't drag you there. Coaches are not going to be able to drag you there. So you got to be willing to run as well. So make sure you can work out 3 times a week. Obviously, make sure you can text back with us. And the final one, you're going to want to follow your meal plan, your guidelines. So we're going to kind of work through all that in steps along the way. As far as
I'll work this, keep it up when you need it.
Yeah, you're good. Technical stuff, people. Other than that, get into the nitty gritty. So first thing, right, after you get into your engagement, okay, you are going to get an email. Now, there'll be email from the coach, okay? That email is going to kind of take you through this new app we're using. What we've been speaking about is called the My Accountability app. It expires after 24 hours, so make sure you fill that out, okay? Also, apps you're going to need is going to be the My Body app or the Access app. You already have that for the most part, usually if you've been doing this thing, because you're going to be signing up for your classes. And the final one will be the My Zone app, right? Because we want to really, really dive into these heart rates while we're getting into this thing, okay? Because like I said, you got to measure it, right? But once the email is sent, I'm going to put my glasses on. It's getting serious in here, all right?
You want to turn it on?
No, you're good, Coach. You're good. Once the email is sent, you're going to hit it. You're going to kind of get into your dashboard, if you will. And then go ahead, Coach. You can kind of ring this dashboard up right here, and it should be good. But I've been super thrilled with it so far downtown. I think the people who are diving into it are absolutely loving it. We're seeing crazy results, and results are fun. It's hard work. Don't get me wrong. Like, it is hard freaking work, but it's a whole lot of fun too. So we're training hard. We're having fun. We're enjoying it. Now let's kind of go through the step by step here. So when an athlete, when you open up your app here. You open up your app on your phone, it's going to look something like this. You're going to see this dashboard right here, right? So you got your rocket ship, you got your calendar, your kettlebell, your target, and your fork and knife, okay?
And this is the accountability app.
Yeah, this is the accountability app right here. So once you get the email, you open it up, this is the app you'll have on your phone. It helps me stay organized. It's super, super clean. So check this out. We actually have Mike's better half profile on here right now, Heather.
Wow.
So it's not built out. This is just an example, right? Just an example. But all this stuff we filled in here, you'll have your body weight, body fat, sleep, steps. This is all things we can measure in here. But the cool thing is that this rocket ship, that's your daily to-dos. So as a coach, it's super helpful for me to know, okay, as I log in, I'm managing all these people, right? I'm managing these athletes. They have daily to-dos because it's that two-way road, right? It's that two-way road. So once you have your daily to-dos, you'll be able to check these off. Now, these are just the bare minimum. You'll have some homework at the end of this thing where it's like you're going to have some work check-offs to do. But the bare minimum is for that day is going to be your training. We have some kind of like surprises built in along the way too, little surprise challenges. But let's kind of get into the calendar here, right? So the calendar's next up. You're able to look at your weeks ahead for what's coming for the most part here. But as you can see, again, it's not fully built out for Miss Heather here, but you're able to kind of see you're going to have stuff to do every single day, right? GT3s, walking, everything. And again, there's more stuff there too. It's kind of like when we get your homework, that's when it's good to go there. But as far as that goes, right? That's your calendar. This is going to be kind of your guide to success here, okay? This is how we keep you going, all right? Next thing, right? This is going to be another awesome part right here is the workouts. Now, we haven't yet figured out how to get our workouts that are in our GT3 classes on here. But the cool thing is that if you're going out of town or if you're out or whatever, the coach can upload specific workouts to the gym you're going to. So, hey, I'm going to a hotel gym. In my head, I automatically know what's in a hotel gym. So I can actually send you a workout with videos that you can do on the road. Or we can have some stuff built out here already that you can do on a fourth day or even a fifth day if you wanted to outside of class in the gym, whatever it is, right? So super cool right here. But again, the important thing I'm looking for is once you get this workout. So if I go back here and I hit my GT3 has been done, you're going to start it and then you're going to go ahead and save it. And what you'll do, this is what I'm looking for, okay? I need y'all to grade how hard this workout is, okay? That's what I want to see. Did it get checked off and how hard was it? All right, we'll figure out all the back end stuff on what exactly exercises are at the end, but I just need to know that you did there. That way, if I'm not there, I can say, okay, cool. Heather did her workout and it was actually a pretty tough day today. So I was like, okay, let me follow up with her. Everything go okay? Was it easy? Do we need to push harder? What's our condition? What's our endurance looking like? That way I can kind of almost walk you through the process right there. Boom, stay consistent. Yes. Now let's go to the next thing, okay? So next thing was our habits. So again, this is just a kind of a little bit of a dummy account right here, but habits. So towards the end of this thing, I'm going to be asking you some questions, some homework questions you'll send back to me. But this is a lifestyle change, right? There's reasons why you're here now, and I want to make sure we take care of those things that could have slowed you down in the past. And I want to have little daily reminders on here for checkoff. So say something that's been slowing you down is you just can't seem to get away from work. Okay, cool. Well, the checkoff is on Sunday night. Hey, just a friendly reminder. Did you go ahead and plan out your workouts for the week? Did you go ahead and tell everybody that's that you're working with or whatever? Hey, I need these days. These days do not bother me, because this is the reality. The fact is, y'all, is that for the next 6 weeks, is that you have 1 hour per day. Essentially, you're going to work on yourself. You're going to shut that outside world out, and you're going to work on yourself because we can't be the best to somebody if we're not the best for ourselves. So how can we expect anything less? But what we're going to do here is we'll have some custom goals built out for you based on your homework that I'll talk about in a minute. And the final thing, right, is going to be your meal plan. A lot of questions about the meal plan. The cool thing is we try to keep it as simple as possible. So let's kind of dive into it here real quick and follow along with me. We're going to view it right here. It'll come in PDF form, right? But it's going to be most likely kind of an equation, okay? It's an equation for most people. Two-part thing, right? Two-part thing. This is just an example again. For the most part, I usually tell people if you've grocery shopped before, don't necessarily worry about the second page. One big thing I'm recommending to people is to meal prep. Okay, it saves you time on the back end. It actually is going to prevent you from wanting to go out and grab something real quick that might not be the best for you. And again, it's like if you're not a huge cook, boom, you learn something new. So it's super cool here. So if you never have grocery shopped before, check it out. But if you're good in the hood, it just prevents you going to the store 3-4 times right there. But let's kind of get into it right here. So as far as this goes, for right now, don't worry about your supplements. I would say that's kind of down the road. That's something that'll be down the road. If you have stuff you're already taking, please let the coach know. I know I have some people who are actually gaining weight on the ups and things. And really, I mean, we get in the nitty-gritty of it. But if you got stuff going on, just let us know. And then we can talk about that when we get there. But don't overwhelm yourself, right? Remember, simple. Simple, because if it's too complicated, you're going to fall off real quick, right? So check this out. Let's kind of cover this real quick. So I don't know if you can see it or not right here, but I'm going to zoom in as best I can. Every day you're going to have equations. Let's go through breakfast real quick, right? You got your burnt orange, you got your blue, you got your green. We scrolling over here. Okay, good. You got your gold right here. Now let's kind of break these colors down for you, right? So there's your equation. Now we break these colors down, right? You have your proteins. Okay, so pretty much everything under the sun that we could think of, this can be good for you. These will be your proteins. If you have something else that you're really into, just let us know. You know, again, we're trying to keep it consistent from the earth, really good solid stuff. But it'll cover anything you want. Chicken breast, tenderloin, ground beef, egg whites, whitefish right there. That is one note I will say is if you have eggs at the house, boom, finish your eggs off, no problem. But we found a little bit more results there with those egg whites. Just only reason I say that is, especially for my crew who's trying to lose weight, is that keeping the extra calories and fat seems to be a little bit better right there. You'll get plenty of fat in with everything else you're already eating. So not a huge deal. It comes in a carton, and honestly, dump in my shakes. It's pretty freaking good. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit crazy with that one, but
probably.
Yeah, maybe a little too wild. But you can't even taste it. It's easy. Greek yogurt, tuna, cottage cheese. All the good stuff right there. So it's super awesome. As far as fats go, I try to tell people that fats I try to save for like desserts. So like your desserts. Peanut butter is my favorite one right here. But again, it's going to kind of cover a lot of stuff. Obviously, we cook with a little bit of oil, right? I'm not worried about a tiny bit of oil dash in the pan. No big deal, right? Where you get in trouble is really where we're trying to stay away from some like nasty processed fats right there. But try to stay away from that vegetable oil and that canola oil. Other than that, they make coffee creamer. If you're a big coffee creamer person, no problem. If you eat in the mornings, try to go no fat coffee creamer right there or low sugar. But as far as everything else goes, like this is a very short list. Just let us know. We'll help you out along the way. I love some peanut butter right there, so it's pretty good. Next one is carbs up here. This is one you're going to want to kind of dial into, right? So your carbs and your fats and your proteins are going to be kind of weighed out here. So you can see proteins is ounces, tablespoons mostly for fats right there, and then cups for carbs. Just keep it simple. You got a little stainless steel thing in the house, boom, load it up, throw it in there, whatever you want to do. Super easy. But again, covers anything under the sun. Sweet potatoes, beans, rice, Ezekiel bread. Just let me know. There's different kinds of bread options, but we're trying to kind of steer away from those like super white breads, that kind of deal. But my favorite right here, berries, baby. I love them berries. All right, so I use a lot of berries right there. Use a lot of rice and quinoa too. But these are your carbs, and we'll kind of go through the equation here in a second. I just want to make sure we're good and clear. Veggies, right? Sticks with green leafy vegetables at the bottom right here. Try to avoid the veggies that are a little bit more starchy. Again, not a huge deal breaker. Veggies are veggies. They all carry vitamins and all that kind of deal. But try to stick with your green and leafy veggies. Leave those more starchy ones out. But as far as that goes, you can't really eat too much throw a handful in there, right? I'm a big spinach advocate. It cooks down on the stove. You can throw it in your smoothie. Super good there as well. I do mostly spinach, broccoli, lettuce, that kind of deal, and that's good to go there. But let's kind of go to the equation, the important stuff, the nitty gritty here, right? So the breakfast, okay? So you're gonna have your carb, right? You got your burnt orange. You got your burnt orange there. You've got your blue for your protein. You got your green for your veggie. All right. Now the cool thing is, all the nasty snacks you have from leftover from the holidays, you can go and throw those in the trash can, or give them, to somebody who's not in this challenge. But your snacks will be a half portion of your protein. So your half portion of protein is a cup and a half of Greek yogurt. Boom, you're going to hit half of that for your protein that day or for your snack, okay? Because we're going to hammer down on protein. And for the most part, what I found is more people, you're probably going to be eating a little bit more than you're used to be honest. So we're probably going to be asking you, hey, did you eat today? Did you eat enough today? Did you eat enough? And you're like, Coach, I thought it was less. No, it's actually probably going to be a little bit more. So it's super exciting in that aspect. Snack right there, that's covered. Lunch, same thing as breakfast. You need these carbs, people, right? You need to fuel your body. Okay, you're going to be in class, you're going to be breaking them down. Hey, you're going to need some energy, right? So there's your carbs, okay? You got your proteins coming in too, and you got your veggies there as well. I recommend that your meal prep is doing the same lunch all week. You can switch your sauces up, but make it simple on yourself. And really, I mean, we're not eating here for taste anyway, guys. We're here for the freaking results. We ain't here for taste. We ain't for taste anymore, we're here for results, all right? As far as we do have some recipe books if you want them though. I'm just not a big taste guy. Next snack. So you have another snack before dinner. And then finally, this is the last thing I want to talk to you right here. Dinner. So you'll notice dinner, there's no carbs at dinner time. So we're going to hammer protein. We're going to hammer veggies. And for the most part, that's where we're going to kind of have our dessert right there. You're going to get in a nice deep sleep. You're going to burn some of that body fat at night. It's going to be fantastic. You're going to love it. You're going to wake up feeling refreshed. But that's where you have your serving of fat there. Me personally, I like to throw a little peanut butter, Greek yogurt, and dark chocolate mixed together. It's freaking fantastic. Just follow through with your coach there to make sure you're good to go. I think there's some built-out challenges as well on there that should say, hey, send me what's for dinner tonight. Just to make sure we're all on the same page. So super awesome, super helpful right there. But the last thing I want to say about this is I've had some people in the past say, Coach, when I go to my class at 5 o'clock in the morning, I don't have time to wake up, cook my eggs, cook my stuff. I roll out of bed. Not a problem. You can always eat your snack before. You could go snack, breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner. So as long as you can kind of flip-flop some of this stuff here, but make sure at dinner time you always keep dinner going there. If you have any questions regarding times to eat, that kind of thing, follow through with your coach right there. But as far as nutrition goes, I think I've about covered everything, right, Coach? Okay, cool. Throwing the glasses back on real quick. Meal plans covered. Remember, once you open up your app, you're going to need to check everything off that we have planned for you, right? So once you check it off, this coach is going to be following, your accountability coach is going to be following up with this. Even if I'm not in the gym, right? So I can follow up with you. Even if I'm not coaching that day, I can know that Heather either was or was not at class. And if she's not at class, I get a ding, I get a buzz. So I can call her up and say, yo, Heather, what's going on? Are you all right? Or, what's going on? So it's kind of like a little extra ding, a little drop in the bucket right there. So just know, as coaches, we're looking for these boxes to be checked. And really, who doesn't love checking off a to-do list, right, Coach?
Absolutely, bro.
I mean, I like checking them off.
Progress, baby.
That's
Progress
right.
over perfection.
That's right. And that's a really good point right there, y'all. So the final thing I guess I want to say to you guys today is as athletes, we need some homework. We need some help from you. Again, this is a two-way road. So what I need from y'all is I needed you to send me, and this might be reiterated a few times, but honestly, the more the better, is I need y'all to send us what days you'll be training. We try to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, so you get some rest in between, as well as you're going to hit upper body, full body, and lower body every single week, okay? I need you to send me what days you're going to be training right here, and I also need to know 3 things that have slowed you down in the past from hitting your goals. That's going to kind of help us build up some of these habits that you're going to want to instill for the next 6 weeks. And also, I'm going to need to know, I want 2 self-improvement goals. So I'm talking read a book, right? Work on that raise, or read that book to your child at night, because you know you can sleep easy at night. No, I'm working on myself. I'm be here for the long haul. But those are the things we're going to need to know from you guys. Other than that, Coach, am I missing anything?
Man, I don't think so. So ultimately, you know, I think the goal is, right, is the more honest and upfront we can be with you guys about where we are as a business, right, and the more transparent you can be with us about how these things really impact you in a good way, the better it is for everyone. So we hope that you guys take advantage of this. The proof is in the pudding, right? So you can't, none of us can deny the fact that when you pair good workouts with good nutrition and good accountability coaching, pretty rad things happen. So that's what we're here for. Want to steer you guys the best we can. Thank you for all you're doing, and we'll see you guys in the gym.
Train hard, have fun. Peace.